I hate those plastic borders. What are we going to do about them? You're about to find out. Live edge beds are not as hard as a lot of people think. I used to think they were hard until I did one. Saw a video on it. I was like, hey, I can do that. Went out and did it. Today, though, I'm going to show you a couple tools that you want to use, and hopefully that gives you the confidence enough to go out there and tackle this yourself. You can start off with just a simple shovel. All right. Now, this right here is a what they call a transfer shovel, flat edge, not a spade. If you wanted to upgrade from that, here's another shovel. They call this here is a D-Handle Garden Spade. This is flat. It's kind of a little bit sharper there, and it's smaller. I use this to help define the edge. But you can use this just by itself to make the edge if you want it. Okay? You can also use this bad boy right here. And this is it's a scraper chopper, pretty much for ice. You can use one of these as well. Okay. When I attempted my first one, this is what I did. This bad boy right here, I don't even know the name of it. Now this is actually for defining an edge. So it has this right here where you can step on it, you can roll into it, and this makes it real simple work. So if you had this and you had one of these, you had these two things right here, this is all you need. Okay? You don't need any fancy tools. You can use your edger. This, for doing around trees, helps define that line very good. That's the tools that you want. We're gonna go to this edge over here. I'll start with one and I'll kind of work my way up to the different tools. First, I gotta get this old plastic edging out. Then you can decide whether you want to do this for yourself. It's actually really easy. They're easy to maintain, easy to trim around, easy to mow around, and whether you have mulch or you have rock inside that bed, it stays inside the bed better than any edging or bedding that I have seen. This bed already has defined lines and shape. We're going to stay with the same shape. We're just going to come out a little further to help this out. Take your shovel. Now you can start off by laying out a garden hose, get some orange paint that sprays upside down at one of your local hardware stores. And to find that out, you can do string, or you can just wing it. Whatever it is, it's your design. You got to be happy with it. Okay, so I'm going to come out probably a couple inches here. All we're going to do is we're going to go down. Okay, we're going to go down about 4 inches. We're going to loosen it. Okay, we're going to keep coming. All right, that defined our first part of the edge. Okay, what you want is you want like a check mark. Okay, this wall you want straight. This coming in, you want somewhere at about a 45 or 30 so that your mulch or rock or whatever it is falls down into this little area right here. It doesn't travel out into your grass. Notice how I've got this. Get them down. Now when I came out at an angle. I'm going down, I'm coming out at an angle. All right, got me one of these Rubbermaid buckets with a bag. You choose to do what you want. You can put a tarp down, put that old dirt on, however you want to do it. My yard waste bucket is full because I mow a lot during the week. So I'm going to take this old, I don't want it just sitting on the grass because then it's going to pile up. As I go to do it, I'm just going to go ahead and put it in here as I'm going along. Y'all know I got that soil sifter. To reuse some of this. That's the first part of the shovel. What you would do then, if you only have this shovel, now you got this edge defined, you need to define this edge. Take your shovel. That's where the other shovel comes in handy, but we only have this. That's what we're doing. So take your shovel, you want it at about a 45, and just come in here and start defining it. Here's what it looks like. You've got a good edge there, and you've got a 45 there. Now, you would probably want to soften that up right there so that it comes to a nice curve instead of just like, boom. You don't want that. You want it to be at a nice curve, okay? You'd soften that up, but look at that. You got a nice pocket for all your mulch, rock, whatever you're putting in your beds to go down to keep it out of your grass. Right there is a nice defined line that you can take your trimmer or your edger and define each week. We'll go on to the next one. Same thing. Just going down, lifting up, scooping out. This one you get really, you get a better 90, the way it's designed. After I've removed that, then you want to come in here and start softening up that edge. This one's easier to get in there than the other one. Then using the other one. You have fabric, just kind of push it out of the way. Get your material out of there. Then you can let the fabric fall down in. You don't necessarily have to remove it. We will reuse that soil with the soil sifter. Now, see, it comes in handy. All right, now we got a good wall here, and we cleaned out a little bit more over there. Even with this fabric in the way, we're still able to do it. And that looks pretty good. If you only had this and a traditional spade, you can still get this done. Your shovel's going to have to do the work to get the material out of there. This still gives you a nice straight wall. We'll set that down. Now you grab your shovel. After we took our chopper, now come in here and get this material out of here. And let's pretend this was just a spade. I didn't bring my spade out here. I apologize.
Please hang up and try again.
I'm not a fan of it, but it still gets the job done. It was left at our house when we moved in here. I didn't even know what it was until I got into lawn care. And I saw people doing live edges. I was like, hey, I got one of those. I just got it, cleaned it up, made the edge a little sharper. This has little foot pads right here. This is the proper depth you want to be for your live edge. So it works really good. This side goes inside right here. You want this outside so it catches on the lip. You just work it down in. And this actually makes pretty quick. Now you do need a shovel as well, and that's where this combined with this is a dangerous combination. And when you're trying to go around corners, it's a little more difficult, but you tighten it up when you're doing your edging, trimming, okay? So we use that. That gave us a nice, good, walled, straight 90. Then we take this, a garden spade, and we start sifting this material out. when you're working the lawn, working the garden, working life. Things don't always work out the way you wanted it to. I want to show you guys a nice, good, quick, clean edge with my favorite tool there. Wasn't the case. What you guys didn't see was me having to cut out a lot of roots, clean that up. There's a lot of stuff going this way and that way. I had to get out a sawzall, I had to get out pruning shears, 2 sets, a big set, small set, all to be able to make that happen. Now you can just sit there and say, oh, this sucks, I'm never doing this. Or you can look the other way. You can say good, okay? This shirt, check. Any of y'all out there know what this is from? Know what good means. I'm not gonna just explain it to you. You gotta look it up because it's layers. When life, in the lawn, in the garden doesn't go your way, say good. Now, it doesn't mean if somebody's dying, you say good. You say good because it gives you an opportunity to grow. No one grows staying in the comfort zone. How you grow everything in your body, everything in life, your brain, your muscles, your body, everything, stressors. That's how you grow. That was a stressor right there. I could have just thrown in the towel for the day, said, I'm not doing this video. I say good. Good because it gives me an opportunity to get better at editing. It gives me an opportunity to get better at filming. It gives me an opportunity of overcoming obstacles, doing this whole YouTube, filming, lawn care. Life doesn't always work out the way you want it to. It's how you react to the situation. It's how your life is going to end up. You can either throw in the towel and let the enemy win, or you can go on the warpath. You can get after it, and you can say good. Good, because it gives me an opportunity to get better. Get your edger. I have my Ryobi one. You're going to go backwards. This is a curve here. That gave me a nice, good, crisp, tight curve. Now we'll take our shovel. We'll empty it out. See what we got. Brought out the soil sifter. You guys may have thought I'm crazy because not a lot of you watched that video. If you're doing this type of project around your house, around your lawn, and you've got other projects that are going to involve soil, dirt, you may want to think about doing this. Notice how when I'm in here, if you guys can see this, if the camera's there, my shovel's on an angle. Get that check mark. See, I'm going back, working that edge, trying to get a nice crisp edge.